Angie back, my fairy treasures. Okay, you guys, let me put my hair behind my head so you guys can see. I just, again, these, when I do these boho cardigans, I like to show you guys standing up because I can't show you sitting down because they're just too big. You know, they're basically wearable blankets. So I just want to show you, this is another boho. I've made like probably 7 or 8 of these. So every podcast, I'll keep bringing them out. So, because I haven't done a podcast for so long, I made these in the past, but every week that I do a podcast, which I think what I'm going to do, you guys, is every week on Thursdays, every Thursday is going to be a podcast. So look for Thursdays for a podcast every week. It was a big hit. People really liked it. So I'm like, okay, I think I need to do these knitting podcasts every week, not every 2 weeks. So, and I got enough stuff to talk about. So anyway, this is another one of my boho cardigans. This one goes to my calves. It's one of my longest ones. And it's one of my bigger ones. Look how big this one is. This one is probably a large, extra large. So, I think when you knit this square, I think I knitted it out to 55 inches. We'll talk about the particulars. So if you want like a large, extra large, I would knit it out to 5 inches, the square. And that'll make more sense when I sit down and talk about it. But anyway, there we go. And I'll also talk about the shawl pin on here. I got these shawl pins, killer deal at Hobby Lobby. 2 years ago, they were clearancing out a bunch of their notions. Well, across the notions were all these shawl pins, and they were clearancing these out too. So for like $2, I bought tons of them. So I'll talk to you guys about that. But here, this is what this looks like. Let me show you the back. Get my hair out of the way so you can see the back. So I just love these boho cardigans. They're just, it's basically knitting a blanket is what it is. It's just a big blanket with arms. And I like to knit them with chunky yarns. And the reason I like to use chunky yarns, for one, this is a lot of knitting, so it needs to go quick. But the main thing, in the wintertime, this is a coat. So you're knitting coats. When you're knitting something like this and you use the bulky yarn, chunky yarn, like a 5 or 6, it has some nice weight to it, so it is nice and warm. Not too heavy to wear, but it's nice and warm. So I don't even wear coats. I just choose one of my boho cardigans. So, and people love them every time they see them, and it's so warm and cozy. I feel like I'm wearing a blanket, but it's a boho cardigan. So anyway, just wanted to stand up and show you guys that. So that's my finished object. Yeah, I just have one finished object for this week. I wanted to have that Lacy, what is it called? A Lacy poncho done, but I don't have it done. I'm almost done, so by next week I'll be done, so I can show that as a finished project, as a finished object. Before I go to the particulars about my boho cardigan, see, this is one of the shawl pins that I got. Just 1 second. There we go. This is one of the shawl pins that I got for like $2, $2 or $3. Isn't that gorgeous? This is my favorite one. It goes with anything, anything at all. I love it. And then this is another one. I wore this one last week on my pink boho cardigan. Look at this one. Isn't that pretty? This was like $2, you guys. Always be looking at Hobby Lobby for those clearances because they clearance stuff. And then they never replaced all these shawl pins. They never sold them again after they clearanced them all out. But I was so excited to get those. So sometime I'll go ahead and show you guys my whole collection of shawl pins that I got from Hobby Lobby from that clearance. I'll share that with you guys. Okay. And then I got a bunch of brooches too that they sold as shawl pins. So yeah, I'll share all those. Okay. So, with this boho cardigan, let me see, where's my bag at for this? Oh, it's right here. Okay. So I've talked about this last week, about this boho cardigan. Oh, and as far as crocheters, this is knitted, but as far as crocheters, I put a whole, like 3 or 4 crochet crochet, boho crochet YouTube tutorials. That was a lot. Below that you can go to. And I think the best one is going to be, what's her damn name? Everybody knows who she is. Oh, I can't think of her name. Crystal. Bag O' Day Crochet. Crystal. Bag O' Day. She seems to have the best one. I don't understand it because I'm just starting to maybe get it. I'm starting to get into some crocheting and learning. But from what she said, she describes it as making one big square. So I thought, okay, this is the perfect thing because she's describing it that way. And that's how you do the knitting one. It's just one big, huge square, or really it's really one big rectangle. You can cast on anywhere between 100 and 115 stitches. When you cast on to 100, it's probably going to be, it will definitely cover your butt, okay? And probably a little longer. When you do 115, or if you do like 110, then you're going to be probably the thighs. And if you do 115 stitches, you're going to be down to your calves. And this is based on, I'm like 5'6", 5'5", and 5'6", 5'5" and a half, 5'6", so you can base that on that. So this is very forgivable, you guys. You can knit it 49 to 55 inches wide. At 55 inches wide, you're probably going to get yourself a large, extra large. So, and if you need to go to extra large to 2X, add on 4 inches. So then you'd be at 59. And if you need to go to a double X to a 3X, add 5 onto that. So keep adding on, not 5, 4. Keep adding 4 inches. Because what I've learned is, I have an eBay business, and it sizes go up every 4 inches. So that's how I figured that out. So the one I knitted here is to 55 inches. So this one is like a large, extra large. My other one was probably a medium large that I did last time. So, but like I said, they're pretty forgiving. So you're gonna be probably okay. So that's the particulars about that. Also, there's a video that shows you how to make these, and I put that for knitting. I put that below, and then I put a crochet videos of how to make this too. Okay, and you can see the fabric. Isn't the fabric fabulous? And this right here, isn't it gorgeous? It's one of my favorite yarns from Michael's. Why can't I think of the name of anything? Oh, I use this yarn all the time, and I can't think of the damn name of the yarn. I can't think of the name of the yarn. Anyway, this is what it looks like, and it's bulky yarn, you guys, so it's chunky. So make sure you just use any chunky yarn that you want to use. But I just love how, look how, like, it looks like it goes so well with blue jeans. And then a little bit of brown added in there. I love it. I made my husband like a lap blanket out of this too. The name's going to hit me of this yarn, so when it hits me, I'll let you guys know. But the main thing is, it doesn't matter, you don't have to use the same yarn. The main thing is that you use chunky if you want to make one like this. You want it nice and warm like a coat, and following the directions that I just gave you, plus the video that I'm going to, that'll be underneath here. Okay, enough with the boho cardigan. Okay, so let's go to WIPs, works in progress. I got the lingo down. Okay, I got the lingo down a couple years ago. I used to have a knitting, I had this knitting podcast like 3 or 4 years ago, and then I stopped doing it for some reason. And you know, you get involved in other things or whatever. I do a lot of stuff. I don't just knit. I craft. I art. I mainly do mixed media, but I also do a little bit of craft. I do some crafting too. So, you know, squirrel. There I go. Okay. I'm making another poncho, you guys. I'm so excited. I just another one of these not poncho, boho cardigans. Oh, and I didn't say this. Okay, when you knit all that out, okay, let me talk about this boho cardigan really quickly. I told you how much to cast on for which size, right? and how far you're supposed to knit it out. This is just all done if you're knitting. You're just doing the basic knit stitch. Okay, you're casting on 100 to 115 stitches, knitting it out to 51 to 55, and then adding on 4 if you need it longer than that. We've already discussed that. And it's just the basic knit stitch, and all you're creating is one big rectangle. I'm looking for a piece of paper. You're just creating one big rectangle, and when you're done with the rectangle, I'm going to show you really quickly. Plus, the video is going to show you this too. You're just going to fold over like this. Fold your piece like this, okay? And you're going to sew up the side here to about right there, and sew up the side here. And you sew up the sides and leave yourself a 9-inch armhole. Okay. Now, if your arms are a little bit on the larger, are a little bit bigger than that, then leave yourself a 10, an 11. You know, leave yourself a little bit more arm room if you need to make it nice and comfortable. Okay. So you sew it from here to the bottom to here. Let's suppose that's 9 inches. From here to here, that's 9 inches. Now that leaves you arm room, right? Then you just take it when it's done like that, and you just open it up like this. And when you open it up, it won't open up completely, but you just take it and open it up like that. And then you got yourself your boho cardigan. And there was somebody who told me in crochet they're just called shrugs. So there you go. Okay. All right, so now we know what this is that I'm wearing exactly, and then what I'm making. So this is another boho cardigan, and I just started it. Jeez, where's the ball? Okay, let me put all this down. So I just started it. Don't you hate that? Like, you put your knitting in your bag, and then when you take it out to look at it, it's always jacked. And then you gotta like find everything. It's just annoying. Anyway. So, you guys can see, I just got it started. Oh, and also, I use a size 15 needle. Okay, that's another thing. I use a size 15 needle. And I use a cable. I use a 60-inch cable because look, this goes all the way on a 60-inch cable. So size 15 needles, 60-inch cable. And the reason I do a size 15 needles is that it gets it, it makes sure that it's very flowy. Your boho cardigan. It's not stiff, it's not too thick, it's very flowy. I'm using a 15. Even though the chunky yarn, a lot of times it says use a 10, use a 15, and then use a 60-inch cable. Okay, cable is this thing. Here's the needle. Now these are Hayas. I usually use Knit Picks or Knitter's Pride from Hobby Lobby, or Knit Pick needles. But these are the Knit Pick ones. But these are a size 7, just to show you. Knitter's Pride or Knit Picks, and they're the same needles, I swear. But the cables don't fit. Somebody asked me, does the cables fit on the Knitter's Pride and the Knit Picks? Because they look exactly alike. I tried it last night. They don't. So I got to buy myself a few more pairs of the Knitter's Pride cables, because I needed some more cables. So anyway, these are Hayas, and they're bamboo needles. And these are bamboo needles too. They just have a slicker finish on them. They're my favorite needles. This one is a bamboo needle, and it has a little bit of a slick finish too, but not as slick. So anyway, okay, I think I've told you guys everything about this boho cardigan, and how I do it. But anyway, I just wanted to show you how the fabric is knitting up. Look how beautiful. Isn't that going to be gorgeous, you guys? So you guys, between the directions that I just gave you for all this, write everything down if you want to make these boho cardigans. I have a lot of people ask me a lot of questions about them. So between all the information I just gave you and the video that I listed below, you should be able to make one. And if you have any more questions of things I didn't answer, then just leave questions below. Isn't that gorgeous how it's knitting up? Guess what I used? Here's the ball. So let me show you the yarn I used. So exciting. Oh, and how much yarn do you need? You probably need of chunky yarn. you probably need, usually chunky yarn comes in like about 85 yards. So you'll need about 6 of those, okay? So if they're 85, so you need about, just know you need 600 to 700 yards of chunky yarn, okay? So 600 to 700 yards of chunky yarn, size 15 needle, okay? Look what I used. The hand dyed we got from Hobby Lobby for $3.75. Those regular $15. Isn't that fabulous? I love it. So beautiful. I absolutely love this. I picked up so many of these. I cleared the shelves wherever I went. I went to 2 different Hobby Lobbies. I cleared the shelves of both, so I have a lot of this. I have enough to make the boho cardigan, a purse, and maybe something else. I have a lot. Because, you know what? Nobody likes chunky yarn hardly, so, and it just was staying there. So I'm like, you know what? Nobody's picking up this chunky yarn. Everybody wanted the finer or the, like, sport weight. So I was like, I'm taking all these. I love it. This is going to be such a gorgeous boho cardigan. I'm so excited. Okay, so that's the deal with all of that. And I'm almost done with my Lacy poncho, which I'm going to show it to you. So what I'm doing is I knit an hour in the morning, an hour and a half in the morning, and an hour and a half at night. So I've added on a half an hour. It was an hour, but now I added on a half an hour. So I knit for an hour on my Lacy cardigan, and then a half an hour on my new project on the boho cardigan. So, and then once the Lacy poncho is done, I'll be working on my boho cardigan for an hour in the morning, hour at night. And then a half hour in the morning, half hour at night, I'm going to be working on finishing up a whip that I have that I'm going to show you. A V-Shawl that I need to, like, I've had on the needles forever. And I want to do it, and I want to get it done. I don't know what my problem is. Okay. All right. So let me put this away. So that's one of my works in progress. I just had to cast this on because I looked at this yarn. I was looking at it. It was on my yarn wall. And I'm like, that has to happen. So I casted it on, I think last night. Yeah, last night I casted it on. Okay, so then I was just talking about my Lacy poncho that I've been working on. Okay, this is the, oh, really quickly, this is the bag. Just to kind of share too. I like to use the bags from, because my projects are really big a lot of times, so I need big bags. So I like to get when I love the pretty bags from Dollar Tree, I like to pick those up. So this is the bag. Isn't that pretty? I think it's gorgeous. And then I always put on a couple pom-poms from Dollar Tree. I love Dollar Tree. Okay. And the bag for this Lacy poncho, I'm using this bag. You get these at Halloween time. The sugar skulls, even though Day of the Dead and Halloween are 2 separate holidays. But anyway, they always have them at that time. Isn't this gorgeous? I love it. And then I have this right here. I got a Hobby Lobby on clearance. Cute. And then a pom-pom from Dollar Tree. Okay. So my Lacy poncho, let me show you. I have one of the panels done. Okay, this Lacy poncho, here's the deal. It was supposed to be just one piece. Let me get it out. Okay, it was supposed to be one piece. And then you're supposed to be able to fold it a certain way, and it turns into a poncho with a V in the front. Okay, what I found out when I tried to do that is that I made it too wide. So then I'm like, okay, since I made it too wide, see, I made it too wide. Made it not too long, but too wide. So what I decided to do is I'm making 2 of these panels like this, and then I'm going to sew the 2 panels together and make a poncho. So what you do is from here to here, you sew 2 panels together, leave a spot for your head, and then sew this. And I'm not sure if I'm going to sew up the sides and leave a place for my arms or not, because if I don't do it, I can wear it all different kinds of ways. You know, I can wear it, I believe, like in a with a V in the front. I can wear it to the side. We'll see how it looks. And if I don't like that, then I will sew up the sides and leave just arm, you know, room for the arms. So that's this panel, and it's a lace stitch. Let me show you what the lace stitch looks like. Isn't that pretty? It's super easy, you guys. It's a one row repeat, which is what I love. I'll tell you about it in a second. Let me show you the yarn I used. The yarn I used is this one. It's a Sinophonia we got at the Hobby Lobby clearance, and it's 100% mercerized cotton. You get so much yardage, you guys. This was only $1.62 and it was regularly $6.49. And mercerized cotton, it's nice. It's super nice. It's good for everything, but it's not as soft as I love this yarn, but it's not as rough as like just kitchen cotton. It's like in the middle of that and closer to just being soft. It's soft, not super soft, just soft. And it's super sturdy, so you can make bags out of this. You can make this boho cardigan out of this. It's nice. And there's a lot of yardage on here. There is 218 yards. So it took 2 of these to make the first panel, and it'll take 2 of these to make the second panel. Now, if you make it just how the pattern says, it'll only take you 500 yards. But because I messed up, it's going to take me 1,000 yards. But no big deal. I had bought tons of these, so I'm good. So that's how I'm doing this poncho. I'm doing this poncho. If you want to make it the correct way, I have the pattern below, okay? Where did I put the information at? It should be in here. Just a second. Oh, here it is. So, this is what it should have looked like before I had to change up the whole damn thing. See? I don't know what that spotting is right there, like right here. I think that's just the, like when it was printed out. But see how it's a V? And then in the back, it's not a V also. It only goes to like right there in the back. So the V is only in the front. You can also wear it like on the side. So it's more like an accessory type of shawl, which I love those. So I still will probably go back and make this one correctly too. But I've always wanted to make a poncho where you just make one big rectangle and you put the 2 together and leave opening for your neck. I've always wanted to make that, so I thought, let's just do that right now. So now I'll have 2 ways to make lacy ponchos. Okay, and it's really super easy. Oh, the whole thing, all this is, it's a 1 row repeat. It's knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together. Knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together. It's so flippin' simple. So you cast on, use a sport weight yarn. You could probably even use, you'll have to make a little bit of adjustments, but you could probably also use worsted. But it's 500 yards you'll need. In my case, if you do it my way, you'll need 1,000 yards. You cast on, use a US needle size 8. Sport weight yarn or some lightweight yarn. How much do I cast on? Cast down 66 stitches. First, okay, so you cast on 66 stitches. You're just making a big rectangle, right? So small is you knit it for a small 42 inches. For a medium, you knit it out to 46. For a large, you knit it out to 50. Now, remember I said, if you want to make this to an extra large, knit it out to 54. If you want to make this to a 2X, knit it out to 58. If you want to make it, did I say 2X? A 3X, add on another 4. So you guys see what I'm talking about. And you can totally adjust it really easily that way. I have a link below to JoannesWeb is where you'll go. And so that you can look at how the stitch is done. And also, if you want to make it the way she does, or you can make it the way I did it. But you can at least look at the stitch, the knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 together. Okay, it's very, very simple. Oh, I do want to say something about this, about lace knitting, because this confused me. I could have been lace knitting for the last, like, how long have I been knitting? For 5 years. But I thought whenever I lace knit it, I just wasn't getting it. I was getting it. I didn't have anyone to ask, you know, like this one little part. And, because I didn't even know how to describe what the heck was going on. So anyway, just a second, there we go. When you knit the 2 stitches together, you're going to have 2 stitches you knit together. So I'm going to make them really big. They're not going to be this big. So your first stitch is here, or your second stitch is here, your first stitch is here. Your first stitch is going to be the regular size. Your other stitch is going to be like way bigger like this, and it's going to be over here like this. It's going to stretch like this. So the 2 stitches are going to be weird. One's going to be short and one's going to be like long, and it's going to go over here. It doesn't matter. Knit those 2 together. The one that's going like this and like over a little bit, that's what's going to make the hole for the lace knitting, okay? So just do it. I was thinking I was messing up. I'm like, oh my God, what is this? That's a mess. I'm used to all the stitches stacking up on each other if you're just doing knit stitching or if you're doing stockinette. Okay, so just know that you're not messing up. It looks funky. Knit the 2 stitches together. Okay? All right. So I wanted to let you guys know about that because that confused me, and I haven't done lace knitting for like the last 5 years because of that. And which really makes me mad because I love it. I don't like working with lightweight yarn for the most part, but I like worsted or chunky, but I love lightweight yarn if I'm going to do lace knitting because it goes so quickly and it's beautiful. I love lace knitting. I love all the open holes, how it looks, and it's very fast, and I don't mind working with a lightweight at that point. Like a 2. I don't really want to work with a 1, but like a 2 or a 3 weight. So, okay. Enough of that. And you guys, when you come to my channel, I'm pretty much always going to have my projects they look dramatic. I like a dramatic looking knit or pattern, but I like it to be simple, and I like it to be potato chip knitting. There was somebody here on the channel who said, I never heard of potato chip knitting before. That's funny. I said, that's what I like. I heard somebody say that they like potato chip knitting. I said, there you go. That's what I like. Potato chip knitting. Okay. Okay, just looking at that. All right. So that's done, and I should have this done by next week. I'm halfway finished. Oh, over halfway finished with that last panel. I just have to sew them together. So I definitely will have that done by next week, and I will take pictures of it and put it on my. Oh, I have 2 Instagrams. Okay, I have one Instagram that shows, and it's linked in my description below. I have a Instagram that shows all of my mixed media art, and then I have another Instagram, so you can join both Instagrams. I have another Instagram that shows my knitting and my planners. Like if I do a layout in my planner, I put it on that page, and also my knitting project. So there's both. I used to also do makeup and stuff, and that's some of those pictures are below, but I don't do the makeup pretty much. I might do a makeup video once in a while, but I don't do them all the time like I was. Okay, so let me put this over here, give myself some more room. I'm so excited about this. Can't wait. Okay. What are we doing next? I have one more project. Okay, I'm gonna show you my last whip that I'm gonna be working on. So right now I'm working on 2 whips at a time. I'm working on finishing up my Lacy poncho and then also my boho cardigan. Okay, then once I get the Lacy cardigan off the needles, I'm gonna work on the new boho cardigan and this V-Shawl. And this is the bag. So I've always talking about these altered bags. I sew, but I don't know how to make bags, like project bags or purses with sewing. So, but I will take a tote and cover it in fabric and then use laces, doilies, whatever, however. So this one is one of the ones I've done. Isn't that pretty? So I use this as a purse, but I also use it as a project bag. And right now it's a project bag. Isn't that pretty? I used to be a part of this community heavily, where we altered everything with laces and doilies and handmade flowers. Like that's a handmade flower. Isn't that gorgeous? And then I put fur on the back, pink fur on the back. Isn't that pretty? And then I put 2 pom-poms on here from Dollar Tree to match. And this is some rosettes, the rosettes that you get at Dollar Tree, or no, Dollar Tree, Hobby Lobby. Okay, so anyway, I want to show you that, and you guys will see me. I'm going to be making more of these project bags or purses. We'll call them project bags because everyone's knitting and crocheting here. And altering the bags and I'll give some of those as giveaways. And also I'll give some for Happy Mail for people too. My knitting and crochet friends. Okay, so the V-Shawl, I showed you guys last week. I did not work on this at all because I was just focusing on that Lacy poncho, and then I just had to cast on the boho cardigan. So anyway, I'm using this yarn. I'm using Shawl on a Ball. Look how gorgeous this is. This, okay, you guys remember like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe three or 4 years ago, Lion Brand, because they were getting rid of the Shawl on the Ball, and I think they're going to Shawl on the Cake. I don't know what the heck they were doing. Anyway, look at the sparkle. But look at the colorway too. Isn't that gorgeous? They were selling them. I think you got like 4 or 5 for $10. It was great. I bought tons. I have tons of Shawl on the Ball. I love it, and I love the sparkle. And it's nice and soft. You don't feel the sparkle, and it's just gorgeous. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm just doing a V-Shawl. It's very, very simple. Let me show you the bottom. So there's the V. I'll have to, what is that called? When you put pins in it and you wet it? Yeah, that. I'll need to do that. But anyway, I should know the name of that. I do know it. It's just not hitting me. But look how beautiful it is. It's so long. So I'm going to make this quite a bit longer, because I want one of those really big shawls that's like out to here that can wrap around me like a blanket. I like everything to be a damn blanket, you guys. But look how beautiful. Let me make sure that everything's not going to fall off the needles. Okay. Look how beautiful it's knitting up. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. So I do want to get this off the needles. I do want to get this finished. I think this is so beautiful. I love how gorgeous this is. Now they say they're full of crap. They say that this is worsted weight. You're knitting with kite string. Okay, that ain't worsted weight, but it's perfect for my lace poncho. Like I'm suffering knitting this as far as how long it takes to get through every row, because that's thin as hell. That is not a flippin' it's not worsted weight. Okay, that's like a 2 or a 3, more like a 2. But anyway, so let me just tell you. Oh, and this Shawl on a Ball is, they say a weight for, but it's a 2 or 3. You get 481 yards. So I'm probably going to finish this up. I only have that much left, and I'll probably use a half a ball of this for how big I want my shawl. You just knit it as big as you want it. You just keep going. And I'm going to tell you guys the directions on it in a second. It's 61% cotton, 34% acrylics, 5% other fiber. So, and they say a knitting needle 8. Okay, anyway, I'm using a bigger knitting needle than that because I wanted it to they said if just to make it lighter and flow better, use a little bit bigger needle than whatever your pattern's calling for. So the V-Shawl is simple. I also have a video for how to make this V-Shawl below, a clickable video. I love videos, you guys. I like reading, I like seeing videos because I'm the kind of person that needs to see it. So you cast on 3 stitches, knit 1 stitch, yarn over, knit to the end of the row. that's it. You cast on 3 stitches, knit 1 stitch, yarn over, knit to the end of the row. And you just keep doing that. And then it just starts here and builds out. And that's it. That's how simple that is. So you'll see it. You'll see that in the video. So simple. Okay. So simple, but dramatic. And you know, if you pick some really nice and really cool looking yarn, that's what's really going to add the drama. And then it's in the V shape, so that adds more drama, you know. So I don't like drama in life, but I like drama with my clothes, my knitting, hair, makeup, nails. I love drama with that. Okay, you guys, I have heard something, so I'm just going to pause my camera and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, sorry about that. I have somebody working on the roof here on the air conditioner. So I may have to pause it again. We'll see. Anyway, all right, what do we want to go to next? What is this? Okay, and then you guys are gonna have a giveaway. You guys saw that in the title, so I'll announce another giveaway in the I'll do the giveaway at the end. Okay, I do have some things I bought. What is that called? Acquisitions. Some things that are knitting related, and then one thing of yarn. Yeah, I still bought yarn. Crazy. But I did want to share really quickly. I've been working on making stitch markers, and you guys, these boxes from Dollar Tree are excellent to hold your stitch markers. You can even put some like scrapbook paper on top of here, or like do laces and doilies and totally decorate it if you want, which I might do. So I just made some. I'm just going to show you real quick some of the stitch markers I've made. Those are there's a teapot right there, and then a key. So this is a teapot. I need to get these on, just a second, I dropped it. I need to get these on cards because it's too hard to show them. You know what, let me just see if I have a card. Here we go, I have a card of some sort here. Okay. And these are all on lobster claw clasp. I saw some other clasp that I want to get this way, then it won't go flying everywhere. Isn't that pretty? And that's a key dangling on the bottom. Here's another one, kind of similar. And this one has a little teapot. Isn't that teapot so cute? I love that colorway. And I'm giving some of these away in the giveaway today. Isn't that cute? So pretty. I love making them. They're addicting. And then you can just turn around, instead of putting the lobster clasp like this on there, you can put earring backs and make earrings. So, which I think I'm going to do. Isn't that key on, or is that a key? Yeah. Isn't that key on the bottom gorgeous? So pretty. I love that one. Is that a key? Yeah, it's a key. And then just a couple more, just 2 more. Then I did some in this turquoisey colorway with teapots on the bottom of both of these. I love doing them with beads. It reminds me of doing the stick pins, like when I was in the community where I showed you that bag that I altered. We did stick pins all the time, and then we made like needle cushions out of teapots, and then we'd stick a bunch of these pins, and then everybody would send, if anybody sent anybody anything, they'd send whatever they're sending plus the stick pins. Just like how in the crochet and knitting world, everyone sends stitch markers. Isn't that cute? So those are how many I've made. I actually made way more than that, but I've already given some away in Happy Mail, and then I give some away in my giveaway that I announced earlier, and then in this giveaway there's more. So I want to make a bunch more. So exciting. Okay, this thing I went to Dollar Tree, and I picked up some more yarn. I know, I'm crazy. As if Angela needs more yarn. With the Michaels clearances and the Hobby Lobby clearances, yeah, and I still bought more yarn. All right, let me tell you why. Because I've been wanting to buy this Premier Just Yarn tweed, and specifically this color. I think it's gorgeous. I did not get any of this color. I don't have this exact kind of color in my yarn stash, believe it or not. With all the yarn I have, I don't have this color. And I've been wanting this tweed. It's soft. It's Premier Yarn. It's a name brand. And I've been wanting this since they brought it out, and I just haven't gotten it. I don't know why. I see it all the time, so I'm like, it'll be there, it'll be there. But you know what? It's been there for over a year. They're going to stop carrying this colorway and come out with new colors. So I need to get all the tweed colors that I want. Because I want this color. I want like a putty color, like a putty gray color. I want the dark gray. There's a beige one. So I need to get all these colors before they stop selling these. So, like I said, it's 100% acrylic. It's soft. It's not, I think it feels really nice. It's a 4 medium weight. Knitting needle size US 8 and crochet hook USI 9. Machine wash, tumble dry. Okay, it's 98 yards. So, you know, just a second. I want to compare this to something. Well, when I go to that, I'll compare it to. So, you know, basically 98 yards for $1. Oh, now it's $1.25. I should have bought these when they were $1. But anyway. You buy 2 of these, that's 200 yards. So for 200 yards for $2 is a good price. The reason I say it's a good price is because, you know, we're buying skeins of $200, $250 for $1.24. So, but for the normal time of the year, 2 of these together makes a nice size skein. So I did buy 12 of these because I want to make a Lenny Kravitz super scarf out of them. Because when I saw Lenny Kravitz super scarf, his color was basically like this. So I want one that looks just like his, like that colorway. And I love these tweeds. I think they're beautiful. So I want to get the rest of them. So over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to make sure I get those in my stash so that I have them before they change the colorway. Because I just have a feeling they're going to change it. It's been over a year that they've had these same colors. Okay, now, the other thing I want to do is I'm going to do a video using the Dollar Tree Premier Yarn. That's the ball bit. Everybody knows what that looks like pretty much. And these knitting needles. Now, I thought I hated plastic knitting needles, but the Lenny Kravitz super scarf, I need a 19-inch needle. So the only one I had for 19-inch was some plastic ones I bought last year. So I used those. And I thought that I was going to hate that plastic needle because I used those really nice Knitter Pride wooden needles we'll call them Knitter's Pride. Or Knit Picks wooden needles. So, and they're nice needles. And I thought, I'm not going to like these plastic ones. They're cheap, whatever. I love those 2 plastic ones. They're big ones. They're 19, so they're really big. So I want to test out these ones. So this is about a size, they only go by millimeters. Why do they go by millimeters on here? They should just go by the sizes. I like size 1, size 2, size 3, you know. So 4.55, I looked that up. That's a size 7 knitting needle. So that's perfect to go with this worsted weight here. In fact, they tell you to go with an 8, but that'll be fine. So anyway, I want to do a video where I'm testing out knitting with this yarn from Dollar Tree and using this plastic needle. So I'll do a video on that. It'll be a quick video. Just make a, you know, I'll start it and then I'll just show you guys and tell you guys what I think about it. So, you guys can write below. Have you guys used the Premier yarn? In fact, for the giveaway, this is the question. Have you guys used the Premier yarn and the Dollar Tree knitting needles, and how'd you like them? How'd you like the knitting needles, the plastic ones, and how did you like this? Now, those metal needles, I slip stitches like crazy. I don't like no metal needles. I knit really fast because I do everything fast, and I need wood because it slows you down a little bit. And then I'm like a runaway kid. You know, a kid who runs too fast and then they fall all over themselves. That's me with knitting and the metal needles. I'm just going and then I'm slipping stitches. So I need the wooden needles. so I don't slip stitches. But the plastic works out good for me as far as the big ones that I use. So anyway, that's the question for the giveaway, okay? Have you used the Premier yarn from Dollar Tree and the plastic knitting needles? Okay. These are some things that are going to be in today's giveaway and in future giveaways. That's why I bought it, and also for myself. Dollar Tree right now has the back to school stuff, and it's all in the pretty pink, all the pretty pinks and pastel colors. I've never seen so much pretty pink, light pastel pink, and pastel colors in my life for back to school. I went there this morning and I just bought tons of stuff. The only thing I wasn't able to find where they have the little small backpacks, which I like to use for as project bags. But these sure they have them in pastel, light baby pastel pink, light baby pastel blue, turquoise. I saw all the colors in another haul video. My stores didn't have those yet, but I'm gonna go back tomorrow and the next day and to get those. So, so this is some of the stuff that I got today that I think would be great for knitting. Okay, look how cute these are. These are gonna be in giveaways. I bought some of these for myself and then some for giveaways. Aren't these adorable? Just as stuff, and it's clear. It'd be great for your notions as a notion bag. And what's nice about it is it opens up. See, it opens up like that, so it's nice and wide. You guys, I got three of these because I've been wanting to take one of my drawers. What I have right here that I'm sitting at is, it's a dresser. All my furniture in my room I painted white. Okay, this is a dresser. I painted it white. I have another dresser there that I painted white because that's the cheapest way to go. You can get dressers basically for free off the street. I think both these were, one of them was one of my kids and the other one I got free off the street. Painted them white. Everything's painted white. The shelves painted white, and then the room's decorated in pinks, pastel blues, pastel purple, all that. Anyway, I want to take one of my drawers and dedicate it to yarn notions and organize all the notions in like little in a drawer. But so I thought this right here would be a great way to do it. Aren't these fabulous? Look how pretty they are. This is what I'm talking about. They've never had like such pretty pinks. Like they have, but never so much of it. So I picked up 3 of these. I thought this will organize the drawer nicely and it'll be all pretty and pink. Isn't that fabulous? $1. This one at Target, this would be like $5 or $6. Like crazy. So got a couple of those. That's not for giveaways, that's for myself. I bought this also for giveaways. I have quite a few of these for myself, but this is another great notion bag. Isn't it gorgeous? I love it. I didn't buy any more of these for myself because I still have a bunch from last year that I bought, but these are beautiful. And I'm about to change out my notion bags to these. I think they're beautiful. And or maybe these, because I have these too. So we'll see. Then I bought a couple of these for myself and a couple of these for you guys. Look how adorable that is. Is that adorable or what? So I thought this would be great for crochet hooks, for knitting needles, and you just throw that right into your bag. I just thought it'd be organized. That really, okay, this is how it works. So you open that up. It has a little button thing here, and you just go like this. Isn't that fabulous? And you can put, like I said, your knitting needles in here, some notions in here, whatever for knitting or crocheting. I thought that'd be really cute for that. And then beyond that, it's just so be cute for your kids for school. It'd be cute to put pens, pencils, paintbrushes, makeup brushes if you're traveling, or just keep your makeup brushes in there, period. Keep them from getting dusty. Fabulous. You guys, they had the pink scissors. Okay, I have pink scissors. This is the only pink scissors from Dollar Tree I've ever been able to find that I've liked. See, that's a nice pink. This is that baby pink that I love. So I am so excited. I picked up 4 or 5 of these. I know that sounds excessive. They've never had light baby pink scissors, okay? And I want them here in my yarn/craft room. I want them in my art studio, which is my second bedroom. I want some at my desk. And then I want a couple pairs extra sitting, just waiting. Because I don't know if they're ever going to come out with beautiful pastel pink scissors again. Fabulous. Okay, these right here, these storage bags, you guys, these are fabulous. These are great for your knitting projects, especially if you have whips and you want the whips out and so you can see them. But but you're not working on them right now, especially, you can put them in these bags to kind of store some of your whips until you can get to them, and then maybe transfer them then into project bags. Or you can just use these as project bags. Now, I like these. I like the ones where you get 3. These only have 2, okay? But they have them that have 3 in them. I just haven't been able to find the ones that has 3. Yeah, because these are 15 by 15. I usually buy the ones that are 12 by 12. So they're also good for crafting. Like if you have paper pads, you can store paper pads in here, 12 by 12 paper pads. I also store, I do mixed media, and I do a lot of gel prints. So I store a lot of my gel prints in these type of bags. My knitting projects go in here. If you're going to send somebody a bunch of yarn, like when I send you your yarn, it's going to come in these bags. These are fabulous. Now these are 15 by 15. I like to buy the one, like I said, that has 3 of them in them. But that's what the bag looks like. And it'll have a 3 here because you'll get 3 bags in a box. And they're 12 by 12. And those are big enough. But they didn't have them, so I picked up 2 boxes of these. I might be sorry that I only picked up 2 boxes. But when they used to carry them consistently. But ever since we've had this problem with stuff being on the ships and stuff from China, and we haven't been able to get our stuff into the United States, these have been backlogged. So when you see them, pick them up. So I might be sorry that I didn't pick up more. I want to wait till I can find the ones that you get 3 bags. So that's what I'm waiting for. But when I go back, I'm probably going back tomorrow because I want to check on the little small duffel bags. I'll probably pick up a few more of these because I can't depend on them to get the ones with the 3 pack in them. Anyway, get these in your life. They'll be great for your knitting, be great for your crafting, also great for just household stuff. All right, I bought all these fabrics from Dollar Tree, all these fat quarters. I think they're fat quarters. I'm not sure how big they are, but they're something like fat quarters. I bought $10 worth. I bought a ton, and let me tell you why. I have never at my store, my Dollar Trees here, hardly ever carry the good fabrics. They carry a bunch of ugly fabrics, but they never carry the good ones. Oh my gosh, 2 of my Dollar Trees had the good fabrics. So the one with the blue truck, look how many I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let me show you what it looks like. I picked up 6 because I showed you that altered tote bag that I make into purses or project bags. So I want to make project bags for you guys for giveaways, and some for myself too, especially with the blue truck one. Just a second. Oh, and as far as the canvas totes, they don't have them right. I don't know. Look up online. I bought a bunch of canvas totes. I think I had to buy like 30 of them, but I did buy them when they were $1 instead of $1.25. So I saved money when I did that. Where you could pick up 30. I think you had to buy 30 of them, but I picked up a nice big box of canvas totes like 6-7 months ago before the price change happened. And so those will what I'll be altering with this fabric. Look how fabulous. Isn't it so cute? And these are great too if you're knitting and you need to line your bag. These would be great for lining your bag too. Okay, these are not fat quarters. I mean, I don't know. Is this a 1/4 of a yard? No, this ain't a 1/4 yard. These are smaller than a 1/4 yard. Whatever. They're big enough to alter my bags. And that's what the print looks like. The blue truck, you guys. How cute is that going to be? What a cute project bag. So I picked up a bunch of those because I knew I wanted a couple bags, and then I knew you guys would want those bags too. And then if I want to send out Happy Mail and I want to make somebody a project bag, an altered project bag, I can do that. And then I picked up 2 or 3 of this one. I meant to pick up more of this one, but I didn't. I might pick up, I think I saw a couple more of these. I'm going to pick them up. I picked up 2 in this colorway. This is a long podcast. I still got to go over the giveaway. It won't take long. We'll be another 10 minutes, you guys. You guys don't mind being on here with me, do you? All right, so I just showed you how big they are, so I won't bring out the whole thing, but okay, look how cute this is. Bicycles, for one, I just love the robin's egg blue background. Bicycles with the sunflowers. I've never seen my Dollar Trees have all this cute fabric. Usually all the cute fabric, I don't even know if they get it in or if they just sell it before I get there. I have no idea, but it's always some crappy looking fabric, and I always see everybody hauling the cute Dollar Tree fabric, and I have nothing but crap at my store. Okay, and then I got 3 of this one. I don't know why I did not get more of the one with the bicycle. I'll pick that up tomorrow when I go looking for the backpack, because that's cute, and that's not going to stay around, the bicycle one. And I know I saw more bicycle ones today, but I thought I picked up a lot more. Okay, I know a lot of people like farmhouse. I love farmhouse. Look at this. Live simply, it says. Isn't that cute? Love it. And I picked up 3 of those. Then I picked up only 1 of these, and I might be sorry that I only got 1 of these, and I've seen a lot more of these at my store too, so I might want to pick up some more of these lemon ones. I'll show you. I'm just getting the sticker off. Just a second. Oh my God, I got stickers going everywhere. I got stickers everywhere. All right. Look how cute that is. Isn't that adorable? Yeah, when I go back to get those school bags, we call them backpacks, those mini backpacks, I'm going to pick up some more lemons too. Isn't that cute? Yeah, everyone loves all the lemon stuff. Right now, at Dollar Tree, they have the lemon plates, all the lemon everything, you guys. I already have that set, of course. I have everything at Dollar Tree. I already have that set, so. And every year, I usually pick up like a couple of extras because maybe I've broken some. Or after like a couple of years, maybe 2 or 3 years, the pattern fades a little bit. So I always pick up a couple, just a couple to add to anything that faded or broke. Because I always have those lemon plates in my cabinet. I love the lemon plates, and I love the sunflower ones too. Those are like our main plates at the house, the sunflower and the lemon ones. Okay, look at this one. I think this is adorable. They only had 1 of these. If I see more of these, I'll pick more up. Isn't it cute? Look how farmhouse that is with the chicken and the cows and the farm fresh. So adorable. So I only have 1 of those. I kept looking at it. I couldn't find any more, but I'll keep looking. If I do find more, I'll pick up quite a few more of those. So I'll pick up more. I'll pick up like maybe 4 more of these and 4 more of these lemons and like 3 or 4 more of the bicycles, because I could just see, especially these bicycles, just people would want those. So just wanted to share like things at Dollar Tree that can really help us with our crocheting or our knitting or our crochet projects, or with just this whole thing that we're doing with the knitting and crocheting and crafting period. So they're kind of big, but these would be really cute to keep in your knitting bag. I usually keep the small ones. They have these little pink ones, you guys. They haven't had them for a while, you guys, but they have these little ones that, and they're this small and they're pink. And I picked up like 5 or 6 a long time ago because I knew, I'm like, okay, what if Dollar Tree stops carrying these? And they stopped carrying them. They haven't had them for, I don't know, I haven't seen them for 6 months, but they're this small. The tip is real pointy and sharp, and they're nice and sharp. They're great. If you see them, pick them up, and pick up a lot. Pick up 4 or 5, whatever you want, because that's Dollar Tree. And they have so many at one time, and they'll have them for a month or 2, and you'll think, oh, they'll always have them. Then you don't see them again. Okay, so now we're going to go to the giveaway. Yes. Okay, so for this giveaway, for what you need to put down below, what was the question that I had? Have you knitted or crocheted? I should say knitted or crocheted. Have you knitted or crocheted with the Dollar Tree Premier Yarn and the plastic needles? Knitting needles or the plastic crochet needles, because they have the crochet needle. Tell me if you have knitted with the plastic crochet needles or the metal ones, because the metal ones have like that nice handle on them. So just let me know what let's say it like this. Have you knitted with the Premier Yarn, and have you knitted with any of the knitting needles or any of the crochet needles with that yarn? There we go. Let's make it simple, people. Okay, so this giveaway, we'll first start out with the yarn. And I think you can, and you have three choices. Let me make sure of what we have here. Yeah, 3 choices. Okay, so for the yarn, these are your 3 different choices. The big twist. Okay, so this is the big twist. I love this yarn, you guys. It is soft. It's almost as soft as I love this yarn. Not as soft, but almost as soft. And it's nice and soft and just squishy. I love it. It's a 4-weight, 100% acrylic. You guys, the yardage, 380 yards. It's insanely good. Now, they just had this for $2 a ball last week. I have a lot of this to give away because 3 or 4 years ago when I had my podcast, I was able to get them for $1 a skein. It was their, what do they call it? It's right around Black Friday. They call it yarn enormous, something like that. And they have it every year right around Black Friday. And I got these for $1 a skein. So I went nuts and bought a ton. So I was going to give them away. And then I stopped doing my podcast for some reason. So I have a lot of these to give away. So I'm really excited. And you don't need very many of them to make anything. Okay, because the yardage is so awesome, you need 1 for a scarf, 1 for a hat, 3 for a sweater. For sweater quantity, you only need 3 skeins. And for a blanket, you need 6. So I'm giving away. So this is your choice. This pink, pretty light baby pink here. It's called Light Rose. Isn't that gorgeous? So 3 of these, and you got 1,000 yards, you guys. You got over 1,000 yards for 3 of them. So you have sweater quantity right here. You can make whatever you want. Or, so you can either choose that, or you can choose this beautiful color, which is called Cream. Isn't that pretty? I love cream. This would be make the most beautiful sweater, wouldn't it? And it's so soft, you guys. It'll feel really good against your skin. This would make a beautiful poncho, a beautiful sweater. Either one of them will. Do whatever the hell you want. If you hold it double, that's how I made my pink boho cardigan. I made it out of this, the one from last week that I showed you guys. I made it out of this, and I made it bulky by holding it double. So if you hold it double, it'll turn into chunky yarn, and you can make the boho cardigan. Okay, so 3 of these will make the boho cardigan. Hold it double, and now you have chunky yarn. That's for any worsted weight. Okay, so you can either choose the pink, or you can choose the cream color. Okay, and you get 3 of either one of those. 3 of either one of those, and you get over 1,000 yards, like 1,200, something like that. Okay, you get 2, or you can choose this, 2 of these lava cakes. You guys, I got these lava cakes at Michael's last week, or the week before. I think it was last week. Twice. I found them at 2 different Michael's that I went to, and they were only $2. These were regularly $9.99, $2. I went nuts. And you get so much yardage. Now, I love these colors. They're so neutral. And I love, like I always say, I love to ground myself in neutrals. I love a pastel color. Look at my room. Pastels. But then I love neutral, natural colors too. So, I don't know why. I have a serious love for both of them. So, but isn't that gorgeous? Someone said that that's good for man's colors. I think this is great for women's colors. This would make a beautiful sweater, boho cardigan, whatever. A Lenny super scarf. This would be a beautiful Lenny super scarf. A beautiful boho cardigan. It'd make anything. And the yardage is crazy. You get 2 of them. I'll tell you the particulars. This is called Shoreline. It's a medium weight 4. Again, if you want to make the boho cardigan, you can hold it double and make it into chunky yarn. And you can still use a size 15 needle when you do that. But if you're not, it's a US 8 needle, crochet hook, H8. Like I said, it's a medium weight 4, hand wash, lay flat to dry, because there is, as you guys know, probably there is, I'm looking for the, yeah, 80% acrylic, 20% wool. I know there's wool in here. And you're getting 457 yards. So 2 of these is 1,000 yards. You make whatever you want. It's 457, so it's a little shy of 1,000 yards, but you're super close to 1,000 yards. So 2 of these. Fabulous. So you can either choose 2 of these, 3 of these, or 3 of these. And everything you're getting close to 1,000 yards. So you're going to be able to make what you want to make. Okay? And then, what else? Oh, what else is coming with this? You guys get one of these. This says stuff for notions. And I love it because look, that's how wide it opens up. So it's not just thin, it opens up nice and wide. Fabulous. I think I showed these earlier, right? Yeah, I taught these. All this stuff I got at Dollar Tree. The things I'm going to show you right now. Look at the knitting bowl. Look at the bowl of yarn with the knitting needles or crochet needles. The button, the thread, the little cookies at the bottom. Aren't these cute? I've seen these. I picked up 6 packs today for giveaways and for Happy Mail. I was like, oh, my knitting and crochet friends are going to be so excited about that. Okay, and then I picked up one of these. I showed you guys this in my haul video. I'm putting it in here. Like I said, this would be great for notions, knitting needles, crochet needles, all of that. Isn't it so cute? I mean, look at all this. It all just goes together. So cute. Look at that. Yes, ma'am. And then this tote here. Again, Dollar Tree. You guys, Dollar Tree's the bomb. It says, let the sea set you free. Isn't this a great one? I mean, any time of the year you can use it, but great for summer, but any time of the year. So it's pink with these light blue and then blue colors. Isn't it gorgeous? And it's huge, you guys. Look how big the darn thing is. So you can put, like, if you're making a sweater, a blanket, a boho cardigan, you have plenty of room. I love these. So I picked up a ton of these when I saw these. They don't always have these, especially this size, but I picked a ton up for giveaways. Because I also do Dollar Tree giveaways, and so I always give them away with, you know, when I do my giveaways. But that's going to be great. So again, look, everything goes together. Isn't this cute? I'm trying to put this together so you guys can see the cuteness. Look at the cuteness. Love it. Okay, and then the last thing, you guys, guess what you guys are getting? Bam! A knitting book. Again, Dollar Tree. You guys, they have knitting books at Dollar Tree. Not consistently, but they come in here and there. So always go check the book out for knitting or crochet books. Now, I know I have crocheters here also. If you don't knit, you can always just give this, you can always, keep it, because maybe someday you will knit, or give away one to your knitting friends, or throw it in a giveaway. So anything I give you and it's not for you, it's not your type of thing, even if some of the yarn's not your type of thing, if you win, get it and then use it for a giveaway or use it for Happy Mail. Not gonna hurt my feelings. Everything's not for everyone, but this is a beautiful book. It has some real pretty projects in it. This was regularly $24. I got it for $1 at the Dollar Tree when things were $1. Look at this. Look at the lace gloves. Oh, those are beautiful. And look at that lace top. There's some beautiful, beautiful projects in here. I remember when I looked at it. Look at that shawl. Is that beads in there? It is beads. Ooh, I'd like to learn how to put beads in my knitting. Ooh. I have one of these for myself too. gonna have to read that because I want to put beads in my lace knitting. That'd be fabulous. How do you do that? Anyway, I'll find out. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that. Oh, look at these. Oh my gosh. Look at those stockings. I never thought about knitting stockings. Look at this little tank. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the outfit on the back. Okay, so anyway, and look at the front. Look at that sweater. Short sleeve sweater, and then the mittens. Just so pretty. Everything's so romantic. It's called Hand Knit Romance. Vintage, 22 vintage designs with lovely details. Yeah, no doubt. Gorgeous. So, that's the giveaway. And that's it. I think I have covered everything. Let me make sure. Yes, I have covered everything. What is that down there? Okay, that's my other giveaway. And you guys, check out the video. It will probably be before this one. Yeah. It's already downloaded. The winner of last week's giveaway, okay? And we'll always separate it and announce the winner in just its own video because I don't want to confuse it with the giveaway in the next video. So, yeah, it'll confuse me. Okay, you guys, that's it. I've been talking for an hour and 11 minutes. I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing me. Yeah, we're done. Just some quick announcements real quick. I have a Facebook. It's called Our Magical Little Place. It doesn't matter if you're a crochet, knitter, mixed media artist, junk journal, art journal, whatever. Everybody comes together and shares and inspires each other. If you have an Etsy store, if you have a YouTube channel, whatever, if you want, you can go ahead and share your Etsy shop with us, share your YouTube videos. You can even put an actual link to your Etsy shop or put a link to YouTube or your YouTube video if you want to teach us something. So it's an all-in-one stop place for just everything, crafty, artsy, nitty, everything. Also, I go live every Sunday, 2 o'clock Pacific time. Again, it's all inclusive. I'm usually doing some type of mixed media. Every couple weeks I do something just completely off the wall different, just so I don't get people bored. But I'm usually doing some type of mixed media. It goes for 2 hours, 2 to 4 Pacific time every Sunday. And then we do a giveaway at the end. We call it Angie's Art Party because it's like a party. Everybody's just talking and having a good time. So it's just nice to just, zone out for 2 hours and forget about this world's problems because this country's got some problems, okay? So we all need that. We need that time just to zone out, be with our tribe, and have fun, okay? And not have to stress or worry about anything for a couple of hours. Okay, you guys, that's it. I'm going to stop talking. That is it. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!